You may know that Tulsans got to name the newest baby penguin at the Tulsa Zoo, which gave voters the chance to voice their choice between 3 different names.
Did they choose Alan?
They did not.
I don't think so. Okay. Amy Slanchik live to introduce us to this new cute little chick. Hey there, Amy.
Hey, Alan and Leanne, good morning. Yeah, there were 3 different names to choose from: River, Robbie, and Sandy, and about 10,000 Tulsans voted. The votes came in pretty close to 2 of the names, but we want to go ahead and introduce you to River. This is the Tulsa Zoo's newest penguin. She's just 3 months old. We know now she's a girl. And to talk a little bit about River, I want to introduce Taylor Harris. She's here. She's new to the Tulsa Zoo. And Taylor, tell us all about River.
So like you said, she is one of our newest members of our colony here at the Tulsa Zoo. She is about 3 months old. She is a part of our species survival plan for African penguins.
She's got something to say.
Vocal this morning. Those are really sweet vocals that tells us that she is either ready for food or just very much finding this interaction reinforcing, which is fun. But yeah, so she was hatched to her parents Dassin in Ireland, which is actually pretty amazing because they were actually hatched here at the Tulsa Zoo as well. So this is a 3rd generation here, and she is doing a lot of preening right now. She went for a swim this morning, but that naming competition is something that we do very rarely, and we just wanted to give the public a chance to name this beautiful, very important to her species, penguin chick. She is a juvenile now, and that's why she has this gray coloration. She doesn't look like a normal African penguin. She'll look like that in probably around a year and a half.
So sweet. Tell us about these names. They were all connected to her identification number, right?
Yeah, so every penguin when they're hatched goes into our stud book, and our one of our keepers here is actually the stud book coordinator. So when she saw that her number was going to be 4242, her and myself are actually very big baseball fans, and New York Yankees are our team. So we actually kind of connected 4242 as one of the pitchers for the New York Yankees, Mariano Rivera, and then we also tied into Jackie Robinson, who was also number 42. That number is retired in MLB baseball, so it's very special. So Sandy was short for Sandman, which is a nickname for Mariano Rivera. River is short for Rivera, obviously, and then Robbie was short for Robinson.
Sure. And Taylor, what's interesting is before anybody knew the sex of the penguin, they had to choose the name. And so between River, Robbie, and Sandy, I mean, I would think Sandy, you know, and
it's trying to be a little bit gender neutral, but it worked out that she ended up being a girl. So
yeah, tell us about that process and how you just don't know until you take that DNA test.
Yeah, so we wait till they're about a month old before we take a blood sample, and so we will send that blood sample off to a lab that then looks at the DNA, because there are no external identifications to say that they are male or female. It's all internal. So that DNA test is the only way you can tell. So we have to wait a couple weeks, and then we got, it's a girl. We always kind of try to guess whether by size or whatever, and we actually thought maybe she was a boy, and she came out to be a girl. So we were very happy that we have another female part of our colony.
Sweet. So Taylor, tell us a little bit about, when we got here, I was expecting to be outside at the penguin exhibit, but I learned something, and I want you to share that with our viewers about why we're inside with the penguin.
So African penguins are found in the southwestern coast of Africa, so they are used to being in warmer climates or temperate weather climates. So here at Tulsa in the middle of winter, it's a little chilly for them. We typically try to keep them in if it's below freezing, and so right now our colony has access to outside, but they're all being nice in the warm back of house area right now. So as it warms up throughout the day, they will go out, but right now it's just a little too cold. They like to be up in the 80s, 90s. So in the summertime here in Tulsa, it's actually perfect for African penguins.
I think River's got something to say. She's real talkative.
You talk?
Yeah. Hey, she's like, what about me? You didn't ask me. Does River have any siblings on the way? Any new friends she might have?
Well, I guess I can be the one to tell you our best kept secret. We actually did have a new member of our colony hatch on December 20th. So right now that chick is thriving underneath its foster parents. So we actually utilize foster parents with African penguins since the parents, it's actually River's sibling. The parents, Dassin and Island, laid another set of eggs this season, and then our newest chick hatched and is actually under our foster parents Domino and Frodo, and Domino is actually Dassin's father. So we actually have a little bit of a grandfather.
Connection.
Yeah, a little connection.
That's so sweet.
And that chick is thriving, and in the next week we'll probably pull it from the nest and start hand feeding and building our relationship with it, because it will be at the time where it'll start moseying out of the nest, and it's not waterproof and it can't go swimming.
Wonderful. Well, Taylor, thank you so much. And River, we're going to see a lot more of her coming up in our later newscast, so she'll get some more time on the air. So thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you for
Leanne and Alan, back to you.
That's awesome, Amy. Lots of love there. They love that little talking.
I just couldn't get my eyes off of her. She was trying to fly and all that.
Well, and I love the fact she reinforced the fact that she's being encouraged and enriched. So it's not like she's afraid. She was enjoying being on TV. All right, 9:20. Oklahoma's historic all-black towns are being honored with a new art exhibit.
How the Oklahoma Center for Humanities is highlighting the town's importance.